Do you want to go for a coffee?
I'm tired.
Not you. The dog. Do you want to go for a walk? Yeah? Right, 20th today maybe? 20th? I'm just walking my dog on the way to Cafe called the Boathouse to go and meet Alex. I think I'm going to film some of that as well, so be sure to check into that. I'm walking along with the little mascot. Alright, let's come say hello. I want to say a quick thank you to a friend of mine, Network 22, hoodie mate, so thank you to you. So I should probably have said what we're really hoping to see from this meeting with Alex in a minute is some updated functionality. So we're hoping to build in some new functions into the website, such as a notification center, so you get different notifications when you've achieved different things. You can see when your friends have done workouts and what times they've done, that sort of thing. We're also looking to change how the website works, how the website kind of is designed and laid out, so that hopefully as you log in to the network, you will feel like you've got, you've logged into something as opposed to just the website's changed slightly. Hopefully feel like more of a portal. So yeah, we'll see that. I'm going to speak to Alex about possibly changing some of the colour schemes as well, as I've kind of identified a little bit more about what the brand wants to stand for and how we can achieve that through the social media campaigns and the branding in the future. So that's what we're looking to do. We'll go see Alex, see what he's been up to. Right, shall I start? No, actually. I'm going to start this, right? I kind of wanted to relay back some things that I've thought about the last 6 days. I think on my behalf, I need to be more wary of what the brand is, what the brand stands for, and what the brand kind of staying consistent. Another person said it's a really good idea for you to work with possibly a charity.
This is the kind of beauty of the journey that you've had here, like grow and stuff and what. This is once you put it in, so we've got the same colours, we've got introduction of the grey now as well, just because the idea is that you log in, this is where you can come in. Our kind of approach is almost like, so you're going to have two websites. You have the public, which is more about usability and looking nice, telling your story, all those kind of things. And then you've got a very functional website, which is the itself.
Right, let's go. So I met Alex at the start of the week, and I just realised I'm filming this now, but later on in the week I went and met Gemma, and I haven't actually explained what went down there to talk about. So I managed to speak to Alex a lot about the new direction for the business and how I want the branding to be represented through the website. So we've changed the website a little bit, and I had to feed all that back to Gemma, get her ideas on things. She continued to kick my ass about staying on top of social media, getting loads of content out there, and that's really what she's been really good at. So it was good to hear that again from her, but also to get her opinion on where the business is going and how the branding, how we can try and stay consistent with that. So that's really what she's there for. That's her background, is all in digital marketing. So for her to help us to stay on track with all of the branding, making sure that even little things like fonts stay exactly the same, colours are all exactly the same down to the colour code, things like that. So hopefully between the three of us we can try and stay consistent with the new brand, the new website, get that launched in January, get a trial done, and then get launched. So here is the clip of me meeting Gemma later on that week. Peace. One thing we are really conscious of is making sure that the whole brand of Network 22 is ready to go before we launch. So even though we've got this hopefully able to launch in January, February sort of time, we want to make sure that we are as perfected as we can be at that point, which is why we've done trials and trials and trials before, is to make sure that all the functionality in the website works, there's no bugs, everything stays consistent, people can pay with different methods, you know, they can log in with different methods, everything in the back end works so that as someone signs up, you know, we get their email address, we get their contact information, which is really important to keep the brand going in the future, so we can kind of remarket to those people again in the future if they start to drop off, can market new products, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, it's just making sure that all of that is all working, all functionable before we do finally launch, so that we don't encounter problems as we launch. I think one of the worst things would be to put a launch date out there, get whatever website we've got out, then realise there's loads of problems with it, have to take it back down, disappoint whoever's a part of the business already. So I think we're doing it in the right way at the moment. It's a little bit slower than I thought, but I think we're definitely going the right way. And I think that's important, to make sure that as you put a product out there, the product is perfect. The product is perfect how you perceive the product to be, and how your customers interact with the product. I think that has to be perfect, because otherwise the product's just going to flop. So yeah, roll on to next year. We'll see what we can get. See what we can get done. It really got me thinking about kind of understanding why kind of every business knows what but not many people know why they do it. Okay, so I've realised that I've spoken a lot about, you know, where the website's at now, but I haven't actually shown you guys where the website's been, what we started with, and how, you know, things have progressed since then, because the website that we've got at the moment that we're hoping to launch in January is very different to the website that we first started with. And that was kind of like identified to me this weekend when I spoke to someone, you know, someone who's of a big influence to me, and they said, oh, I did check out your website, and the only website that is actually promoted anywhere, the actual URL that I own, is not the current website that we're looking at using. So that's just where the website's been updated in its back-end form, in coded offline, and it just hasn't been uploaded online yet. So yeah, this is currently what we're working with. This here is the website that we first started with. This is the website that it is as online at the moment. If you went to network22.com, this is the website that you get to. The colour scheme is much the same. We're still using kind of like the electric blues, a lot of the white. Scrolling through, this is a very kind of simple, you know, tells you exactly what's going on. Sign up for free, blah blah blah. We've got a few testimonials, and then contact information down the bottom. Right, now as you log into the website, come to login. Is it already saved in my login information? You get taken straight back to homepage. You then got the options up here to come and check out workouts. So where this is, you know, this website is not currently being used at the moment, we're not plugging it full of workouts. there's no today's workout, as it were. So you've got all of these different options here of where the leaderboard's currently at. So all of the people that I had signed up, well, the top 20 people that I had signed up for the last trial that we ran are still members. So you can scroll through and see them. This is the running leaderboard day to day, as it were. You can see an all-time version. You've got on my details page. You can scroll through and change all your information. Very, very basic. First name, last name, email address, date of birth and gender, and that's about it really. You'll be able to change your privacy settings, but that's it. And then log back out. So we move from that to the next version of our website, which is kind of like a bit more, I don't know, I'd say where the colour changes are a bit more blocky. This is kind of a bit more of an aggressive, ever so slightly more aggressive website. Kind of tells you exactly this is to do with fitness, and this is yeah, what we're working with. So scrolling through, the website is very similar, just a bit more stand outish, if that makes sense. So much the same, and that is, we didn't actually run a trial on that website. This is where we started to add in some of the functionality. So for example, this rolling banner at the top, which would be filled with, you know, all the basic, all the new latest information from, you know, like our online coaches, any offers that we've got going on, any, as I said, I want to introduce different influencers in the industry to come and do seminars and things, which hopefully, as I've got a big marketing list of people that are actively interested in fitness, that should be attractive for them to come and market their products to my audience. And then sign in, I think this will work. So again, you're taken back to the home page and you are greeted now with these three bars at the top, which is a home page, a logout page, and a notification center. So this is when we started to add some of the functionality. You started to see, as you followed some of your friends, colleagues, peers, whatever, when they did a workout and they submitted their score, you would begin to get a notification up here. So say for whatever reason the workout of the day was as many rounds as you could do of a list of exercises in 10 minutes, then, you know, say your friend got 5 rounds done, you get a notification saying James got 5 rounds done. Then I know as I go in to do the workout for that day that I need to beat 5 if I want to beat James, which kind of begins to build on the competitive element of it. Which, you know, we've got this product and this is what the product does, but as you start to pick into people's personalities, then that's how we're going to get that return in business. People are going to stay with us. That's kind of what we wanted to do. So on top of that, you get loads of different things. You get medals as you've done a number of workouts per month or a number of workouts per year. We've decided the system will also calculate, you know, as exercises specifically repeat, such as, you know, squats, just normal air squats, no weight, just a normal squat. If you've done 10 workouts throughout the month that have had squats in, the system will calculate how many squats that you've done in that month or in that year, and then give you a notification say, oh, this year you've done 1,000 squats so far, which is again how we're going to start to pick on people's personalities and how to retain those customers as using the system. We have now, yeah, that's the same website. So we have now moved to this. Now you have to bear in mind that this is a very first version of this website. So although this website is very different, you can see immediately that there is no background. The background is this video. At the top, I think the black and white works really well. This is where we've started to establish a brand. So all of the social media posts of recent have been in conjunction with this brand and this, you know, this style, so that the black and white against the electric blue will start to stand out, and you'll be able to recognise that is Network 22. This is just a really brief video of one of my classes the other day. It's literally like a 10-second video that I put together to send to Alex. I am in the process of refilming like a promotional video. So it will be, say, 15 seconds of really short, sharp, quick bursts of clips that will play through in the background of loads of my clients doing some of the work that they've done before. So if I just quickly... So this will be a very similar video to this one that we have playing in the background here. So you'll see real short clips of different people doing different exercises that will come together. So as soon as someone lands on that page, they'll know exactly that this is to do with fitness. If you make that decision instantly, or whether you want to stay or whether you want to go, then you know that would be good. If you've got an interest in fitness, you will stay to see what this is going on about. So from there we scroll down, and this page right here will be sort of what our objectives are as a network and what we plan to do. So I think this page, speaking to Gemma last week, this is one of the things that we came up with, was I think this page is going to be replaced with another video, but a video of me speaking about exactly what the network does and why you should be a part of it. It's all going to be for free, so hopefully a quick description from me will help us to, you know, get some customers. Instead of them having to read it, they can sit there and watch, you know, just a minute or so of me talking about what the network is, and if they are going to be interested, they will sign up. And then from there, this will be a page based on all of the main stories that are coming out of the network at the moment. So whether that be an article written by one of the online coaches that I've got lined up to work with us, or whether it be, you know, like a success story of someone, a member of the network that's managed to, you know, improve on something, they can get a write-up on the main page, which again should hopefully begin to draw on different people's personalities. You know, it's another anchor for them to do well and then get featured on the homepage of the network. So this page will be a lot more simple than what we've had before. Hopefully, because we've kind of changed what the direction is going to be. So we're going to be completely free and kind of funnel everyone through. So we get as many people in for free, funnel them through, take 10% of that, say, just for argument's sake, 1,000 people, get 1,000 people in, take 10% of that and begin to charge them a fee for personalised programming. So if you want to do better at the workout, you know, there's things that you're struggling with, our coaches will program you, we'll program that, and then we'll draw another 10% of that on top, and we will then upsell some real personal online coaching packages. So you get a catch up with your coach every week, every 2 weeks or so. You get a personalised program. You can change that program as much as you want. You'll have access to your coach 24/7, so you can drop them an email or WhatsApp or something. So yeah, that's kind of the business model that we've got. Get as many people in for free, upsell to a small percentage for a small fee, and then upsell to a smaller percentage for a bigger fee. And that's the way the business model is going to work. So from here, I can't actually show you the network as you log in, because not much of it is finished yet. So this is what we've got. It's going to be much like Facebook. So you'll log in, You'll get your bar down the left hand side of all the options that we've got. And then through the middle here, this page here, this will all be different plugins, different blocks of the pages that we've seen previously. So the pages that we've put into the first version of the website, as you log in, you know, pages like the leaderboard or what the daily workout is, or etc., they will all pop up as different panels inside this page. So you'll be able to scroll through and hopefully see all the information that you need to all on one page, which will hopefully make it a lot more simple for everyone. That is kind of it. That's exactly where we're at the moment. Alex is currently working on this at the moment. We're hoping to get an updated version where we've sorted out all the aesthetics, changed all the links, got everything working by the start of next year. So, you know, stick with us to find out what's going on in January. I'll, you know, be sure to keep you updated, and then hopefully once this is trialed with the people that I've got signed up to trial it in, you know, when we next launch the trial, as long as all of that comes back as positive and there's not much to change, then we should hopefully be able to roll out a public launch kind of as soon as we can after that, really. And then after that, my role will move a lot more towards the digital marketing side. So I will have to be much more active on social media, plug all the posts as much as I can. I have to stay active with writing the workouts for the network in the day, and making sure to post as many, you know, links and as much content as possible. And it's going to be important for us to promote content that the network community has produced. So whether that be, you know, someone's hashtagged the network on Instagram and I've managed to repost that, that's something that will all kind of build together. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. This is, you know, an exciting stage for me. We've come to version 3. It's, if you ask me, a much more comprehensive and nice looking website than what we've come back with the first 2. It is also completely different from the first 2, but I think, you know, you begin to you'll understand that as you go through your business. You know, you may have the best idea for a business or a service in the world, but until you've tested it, you've seen how it works, you've made small tweaks, you'll never get to that final product from day one. So I'm happy with where we are. Again, shout out to Alex and Gemma for helping me along the way. You know, I definitely couldn't be here without them, so it's, yeah, thank you very much. This is where we're at the moment. Hopefully that clears a lot of things up for you guys. I think I'm going to block out the URL on these because I don't really need you. I don't know. Anyway. Lots more coming up. It's Christmas next week. I'm spending a lot of Christmas just getting pissed. So I don't know if I'm going to get much content out there on the YouTube for much of Christmas, but I'm going to a fitness bloggers meet up in January in London, so that should be good. I've also got meetings planned with some coaches that I want to work for me in that London that same weekend, so that should be exciting. I'll definitely be filming that. So, you know, stay tuned for content in the new year, and hopefully it'll be interesting for you guys to see how this business starts to pan out as we look to launch early 2018. Right, that's me. I'm signing off. Peace. I also want to do another quick shout out to Ben, who came to the business show with me in the last vlog. Shout out to you for launching, getting your first customer, Ben and Alex. So yeah, shout out to you guys. Love drop again, linked in the description below. Check them out.